Today on Drawbli,
we're looking at the art of Aaron Griffin. So Aaron has worked as a senior concept artist both for EA and Disney.
Ooh.
We're not looking at Disney art today.
Okay.
We're not looking at EA.
Oh.
We're looking at personal artwork by Aaron on
yay.
his art station.
I can't wait. Starting off really strong here. Anytime you have like things interacting with each other, especially like fleshy things, that is so hard to paint well.
Yeah, to get the deep values of where the fingers push into the skin, but still have those fingers read as fingers, not to mention the finger that's kind of a little bit coming more close to us with all that shadow across it.
This hand is incredible.
Yeah, it's very
This hand
good.
is like, this is such a cool painting.
Yes, I really like it. And we get to see more of that painting.
Oh, thank God, because there's so much cool texture I wanted to look at here on the skin.
Yeah, look at all the texture just laid in to start.
They start with like a plant. This is like a nature brush that they started with. They're just like, trees, what's up?
No excuses.
No big deal, just trees. Okay, that's really cool. That second stage, like blocking out the lighting.
Starting to see some warmth already put into the hand with like those red hues.
Yeah, this like purple cool tone that they're using is so nice as well here. Oh man, okay. Yeah, very quickly, I just want to like look at these brush strokes and all these textures going on here. I love this little random square of rake brush stuff going on here. So amazing.
So amazing. And Aaron has many examples like this on his art station that I did not even include for us today.
Link below.
Where, we'll see like a full image and then a brief process like this.
Oh,
I had to include these ear studies. They are so cool.
They are very cool. But like their brushwork is next level. You know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Marco Bucci in style. He is someone who is big on brushwork, and this feels like a more like, I don't know, saturated. I don't have the words for it yet. I want to look at more of their art, but I love their brushwork so far.
Same. That image is one of my favorites.
Oh,
this is not the same one we looked at before, but it has a lot of the same feel.
Yeah, like the forms in the back here of the rib cage wrapping around the stomach. Whoa.
Yeah, the hands again are so expertly done.
Yeah, it makes me want to go paint hands so bad.
Doesn't
Whenever
it?
I see stuff like this, I'm like, ooh, I feel so inspired. I'm ready. I'm ready to go paint.
Let me go try.
Yeah,
So
that's
cool.
I love that. Wow. Wow, that's so cool.
Yes.
There's so much awesome texture happening here. But yeah, anytime you see an amazing artist that inspires you, I love that feeling so much. Oh man. Okay, so one, just like an amazing portrait. Two, like, this guy or girl is a master of texture. Oh man. This is kind of what I want to do in my painting though. Like, that's why I love this so much, because it reminds people that it's a painting with all this interesting, incredible brushwork where the parts create this amazing whole, but the parts themselves are so well done and interestingly designed and interesting on their own.
Yeah, you could zoom in on any portion of this painting and there's something to pick up on, something to look at. I like how busy it is, but at the same time, it is not even slightly overwhelming to the eye. There's so much happening, but it is very well like collected.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well said.
Thank you.
Oh, again, with the insane brushwork.
Yeah, I think this is so pretty.
The edges down here kind of exploding and getting lost as well. I always find it so interesting how certain painters play with their lost edges, because there's so many ways. Like a hard edge, there's a lot of ways to play with a hard edge, but like soft and lost edges, there's a lot more room to kind of explore, I feel like.
Yeah, I've seen in your work from Manifest that you've been doing, you're exploring a lot with like soft edges and hard edges, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, not at this level, but maybe one day.
I mean,
Give it
you're
time.
getting there.
Give
You're
it
getting
time.
there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Totally different style, right?
This is a Warhammer 40K character.
Oh, is it?
I can tell based on the armor, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought this one was cool. The man's face is just so weathered. Very cool. And I mean, like, look, we can zoom in and we're like hardly losing any detail. There's so much detail in this piece.
Yeah, there actually is an insane amount. Like, look at all the fur. Fur like this is not easy to do, but like not only is it like done well, but it's got insane brushwork that's just like so unique and interesting, where it all blends very well in the shadows and becomes more detailed in the light. Like, wow.
Yeah, nothing about this is phoned in at all.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, this really pops.
I know I'm saying wow a lot, but like, that is so incredible, that face.
It's so scarred and so like impressive.
Yeah. If that's not the thumbnail, I don't know what is.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That is unbelievably good.
So amazing. I love the axe she's holding too. Like the hard surface and perspective on those exact edges is obviously immaculate.
Yeah. I really want to look at the way that Erin plays with fur and hair, because I am in love with this hair. Like this, look at these shapes coming off the back that are like almost cornrow-esque, with like these knotted
like
braids.
Deadlocks, yeah.
Yeah, deadlock, is that the same thing, I think? No? Oh, sorry. I don't know anything about rows or locks.
That's okay, you don't have them.
Well, this is much more story-driven than what we've kind of looked at so far in terms of like portraits.
There's a lot of detail work going on here.
Yeah, check out the exit sign with that green light getting cast onto that character with the baseball bat.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of neon light. That must be so hard to manage, like which light is going to reflect off of whom and from where, how to light this.
Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, at least 4 different light sources in this image. It probably more. There's like even a blue light in the bottom right corner coming from off screen.
Yeah, that's shining on his hand and forearm here.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Wow. That's a lot to manage.
Yeah, this is a big image. Like this took some time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure this was for something really cool and professional.
Yeah.
I had to include this beautiful portrait. I love its warmth. I love its simplicity. It's very clean, very well done. I had to include it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I love the focus of this image as it kind of gradates down in value toward the bottom. Yeah, I just want to look at, again, the brushwork here.
I say so clean, but when you zoom in, we've got all this very visible brushwork, even like almost like scribbles or scrawls across her cheek. But when we're zoomed out, we can't tell any of that's there.
Yeah.
We just notice that it's not completely airbrushed from far away. We can definitely tell that.
I love that when you zoom in and start looking at all the colors that make up the face. Like, like you said, that scribble on the cheek, this like purple streak separating the brow there. It's like a magenta, pinkish, saturated color. Wow. Like, but then you zoom out and you're like, oh yeah, like you don't even really see too much of that. It like blends so well.
It does. It really does.
That's crazy.
It's so amazing.
That is crazy.
I love this. This is super cool to me. It's just this black and white.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, so good. I like, honestly, a sketch like this always appeals to me, although I have a hard time calling this a sketch and not like a fully fledged drawing.
Yeah, I would say it's a drawing. Sure.
Yeah, it's just, it so quickly goes away into this beautiful, like unfinished, and then we keep it and it's so detailed here. Yeah,
so in my head, the way I was kind of taught what a sketch was is that a sketch is an idea. So the point at which a sketch becomes a drawing is when it's no longer just the idea of what you wanted to sketch out and you're taking it further. This looks like something that started as a sketch and then they took further.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Not that it matters, because at the end of the day it's all semantics. So it's a beautiful drawing either way.
And I'm just always drawn to a simple little like pen and ink sketch. Looks like we've got a grayscale marker for some deeper values, but something about that is always so appealing to me. I thought this image was really cool.
Yeah, I think if I was more into traditional art, I would probably be playing around with markers a lot. I feel like I'd be a marker guy.
A marker guy. Yeah, I could see you as a marker guy.
I'd have to change my name to Mark.
Probably.
It's not even a joke.
I know, but I laughed so politely.
It's like half a joke.
And here we are laughing. Ha ha ha.
Look at these triangles on this horse butt.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I think it's supposed to be, it's horse armor. You can see like an opening around the tail.
Oh my gosh. You don't know about the Oblivion horse armor DLC. Well, we don't have to go there.
We don't have to go there, nor do I want to.
No. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, just looking at this top right image and then this bottom right image is crazy.
Doesn't it just blow your
How
mind?
they start there. I love their starting point so much. I find it so hard to start so chaotically and then try to rein that in. Normally what I do is I do the opposite of start controlled and then explode with kind of organic brushwork textures randomness. But to start that way, like you really have to know what you are doing.
And
he does.
You can see from like the very specific like eye sockets are already marked in, the mustache and beard, the warmth of the ear is already there initially. Like you can see like none of that was entirely random. It's just blocked
not at
in
all.
and
yeah,
which is super cool.
I would love to paint like this more, but it scares me.
Yeah.
More examples of that. This feels maybe a little more controlled. I feel like that might be because it's a more feminine face, and I find that with masculine faces you can kind of get a little crazier a lot of the time, where with feminine faces it's hard to maintain some of that feminine beauty while like exploding with random texture.
You have to keep things smooth and...
Yeah, not always, but I feel like it's harder. It's more difficult in my experience.
Still a lot of texture from this artist as we look at the skin more closely.
I've seen this reference photo on Instagram, and I don't know if I don't think I've painted her before, but yeah, wow, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful stuff.
I think this is more maybe professional work that they've done. I love how vibrant this piece is and like the active motion in it. It must have been really fun to create.
Yeah, for sure. Super cool too. And just like you said, the focus. I am just blown away by this artist.
Yeah, they do amazing work.
Okay, this seems like professional work for like, EA or something.
Yeah, precisely. Well, they are professional artists and more Warhammer art too. Too bad they didn't have any of their Disney work on their art station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been fun to see.
Concept artists for Disney, and we don't get to see Disney art. I do like Disney art.
Yeah, that's okay. We got to see Warhammer, which is kind of like Disney.
Kind of. Yeah, close enough.
But like tons of murder and space marines and aliens and demons, I think.
Yeah, and if you want to think about demons, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And this is the part where we say,
Goomba.